You know, there's just something about a 1950s home. Maybe it's the pastel kitchens. Maybe it's the built-ins. Or maybe it's just the way everything felt a little more thought out. Back then, life moved a little slower. People knew their neighbors. Chores were done by hand. And homes had all these little details that made them special. Features you just don't see anymore. So today, we're taking a warm little walk down memory lane and looking at 10 home features from the 1950s that have completely disappeared. Let's get into it. 1. The milk door. Your morning delivery slot. If you grew up in the 50s, you probably remember the milk door, that small square tucked into the wall near the kitchen or side porch. Every morning, the milkman would slide in a few glass bottles, and you'd open it from the inside like it was magic. Kept the milk cold and the delivery simple. No apps, no doorbell rings. Just fresh milk in a glass bottle waiting for you. Once supermarkets and big fridges took over, well, the milkman and his little door just faded away. 2 built-in ironing boards. Tucked away but always there. These were genius. A little cabinet on the wall that you'd open up, and bam, an ironing board would fold right out. No dragging it from the closet. No wrestling to set it up. It made ironing a daily thing, not a dreaded chore. And if you were lucky, it even had a little light inside. But as laundry rooms moved out of the kitchen and appliances got fancier, those clever fold-outs slowly disappeared. 3 pink bathrooms. Thanks, Mamie Eisenhower. Oh, the pink bathroom. It was everywhere. Pink tile, pink sinks, pink tubs. And yes, even pink toilets. First Lady Mamie Eisenhower made it trendy. She loved the color, and so did everyone else. It felt cheerful, clean, and just a little bit glamorous. But by the late 70s, folks were tired of all the pink. Styles changed, and those once stylish bathrooms were either covered up or completely gutted. 4. Intercom systems. Mom, dinner's ready. Before cell phones, if you wanted to call someone from upstairs to downstairs, you used the intercom. These were wired into the walls, little speakers with buttons in each room. Kids would press them to call mom from the basement, or ask dad to answer the door. Felt like living in the future. But once cordless phones and baby monitors came around, the intercom became just another dusty panel no one touched. 5. The telephone nook. The original call center. There used to be a special little spot, usually in the hallway or kitchen, just for the phone. It was called a telephone nook. It had a shelf for the rotary phone, a notepad for messages, maybe even a stool. You sat there, twirling the cord around your finger, talking to friends or listening in on your sister's call. Now, phones are in our pockets, and those sweet little corners are long gone. 6 pull-chain toilets. Straight out of the past. These were kind of fancy for the time. The tank was mounted way up high, and you'd flush with a chain hanging down. It was old-school plumbing, but it worked. And for a lot of folks, it added a touch of class to an otherwise simple bathroom. Eventually, though, lower tanks became the norm. Easier to install, easier to fix. And the pull chain faded out like a memory from an old black and white movie. 7. Rotary phones. That click, that wait, that patience. Remember dialing a number, actually dialing it. The rotary phone made a sound that stuck in the brains of anyone over 50. Took time. You had to wait for the dial to spin back before punching in the next number. It made every call feel more intentional. Nowadays, most kids wouldn't even know how to use one. But for many of us, that click 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 meant connection. 8. Wood paneling, warm walls everywhere. Walk into any 50s den or basement and you'd find it. Wood paneling. Sometimes real, sometimes that shiny fake stuff, but always cozy. It made a room feel like a cabin, and it was perfect for family game night or TV time. You didn't worry about scuffs or scratches. Paneling could take it. Eventually, people started seeing it as dated, and out came the paint rollers. But for some of us, those paneled walls still feel like home. 9. Clotheslines. Sun-dried freshness. There was nothing like the smell of fresh sheets from the clothesline. Almost every backyard had one. 2 metal poles and a set of ropes stretched between. Laundry day meant lugging the basket outside and pinning everything up. Kids would run through it. Socks would sometimes blow into the neighbor's yard. It was simple and it worked. But once dryers became affordable and faster, the clothesline slowly disappeared from sight and smell. 10 pocket doors, slide to hide. Pocket doors were smart. Instead of swinging open, they slid right into the wall. Great for saving space, and they look sleek too. You'd often see them between a dining room and kitchen, or separating a sitting area. But if they broke, not easy to fix. So, over time, builders stopped including them. And now, they're mostly something you find during a renovation and go, "Hey, look at this." It's funny, isn't it? These things weren't just features, they were part of everyday life. Little bits of design that made a house a home. Some were practical, some were just pretty, but all of them told a story about the way we lived. Did any of these bring back memories for you? Maybe you grew up with a pink bathroom, or had a milk door you used to poke your head through. Drop your memories in the comments. We love hearing them. And hey, if you enjoyed this little rewind, give us a like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next trip back in time. Until next time, keep the past alive.